Hi guys, and welcome to episode 33 of Giant Killers on Football Manager 2016. So last episode we witnessed a delicious 4-2 victory over Pavia. Since then we've played quite a few games and they've not exactly gone our way. The first of which was against Cittadella away from home. We've got a 1-1 draw there. Very unfortunate not to get the victory, Cittadella equalising in injury time in the second half. We then played Cittadella again at home, this time in the Serie C Cup, and we came out 3-1 winners in a bit of a changed side. I put in some players that hadn't really been playing for us. Then we got a home draw against Pro Piacenza. They're trying to put us in the lead, but we couldn't hold on. Mirko Grigi equalising with 12 minutes to go. And then started the run of 5 games without even a draw. So the first of which, 3-0 defeat against Mantova, very disappointing indeed. We then lost 4-1 to Novara, lost 2-0 to Ferral Pisalo, and lost 2-1 to Bassano in the Serie C Cup despite taking the lead. Very disappointing once again. And the game we just played was against Alto Adige, and we lost that one 4-1 again after taking the lead. And as things haven't been exactly going our way, I have signed a few players on free transfers. It's just one of them may be a bit of a risk. The first of which, though, we'll go through them, is Lefteris Sakinakis. Great name, he's Australian, centre-back, can play in centre midfield as well. He's got the potential to be a key member of the first team squad, possible 5-star player, this guy. He looks very good indeed. And we signed him up on a free transfer. I scouted him because I did the thing where I look at the world transfers and look at the released players, look at the youth departures, see if there's anyone there, basically offer them all trials, and then if anyone looks like they could be good for us, offer them a contract, which is what I've done with this guy, and hopefully he's going to be with us for a while. I think if he can develop in the more centre-back related areas, then he should be very good for us. The next two signings, both free transfers, but are a bit of a risk. Jordan Roberts, he's a striker. I'm not sure who he's actually played for before. He played for St. Louis FC. Again, released by his club, got him on the trial. It was mainly his finishing that kind of attracted me to him. For a striker, 14 finishing is pretty good. But the rest of his attributes aren't really that good, which is why he's a bit of a risk. And as you can see, he's actually out now for 3 months with a torn hamstring. I think he picked up that injury in the only game he's been able to play for us because he haven't been able to register him. That was the Serie C Cup game against Bassano. So quite unfortunate there. He's got a contract until 2020. So hopefully we'll see him more come the end of the season. Although I don't know if I'll register him for this season since he's injured for quite a bit of it. And the final player that we brought in on a free transfer is Jose Maria Barril. He's best as an attacking right midfielder. Brought him in basically because we need to change something, and I thought he might be good for us. Really no other reason than that. He was actually originally from Real Madrid. He didn't play for them. He played 30 times for Real Madrid C, which I guess is something. Some of his attributes quite good. Crossing is quite good for attacking right midfielder, 13. Corners, good. Long shots, if you can take a few of them and score a few goals, that'll be handy for us. But yeah, 3 signings made. And after those 4 league defeats in a row, we find ourselves sitting in 14th in the league table, which is the relegation playoff places. Not where we want to be. Our board expectation, which I increased when we were sitting in 4th in about October time, is to finish in the top half. And obviously 14th out of 18th is not the top half. But a victory today can push us up to 10th, depending on the result. Actually, all those teams have played. We've got a game in hand over the teams above us, so we can go up to 10th with a win today against Pordenone. So this is Pordenone's predicted lineup. So a 3-1-4-2 formation, playing 3 at the back. Obviously that defensive midfielder, adding a bit more protection to the centre backs. So with that in mind, I've gone for this formation, a 4-5-1 wide. I would really call it a 4-3-3 because, well, whatever. So wide men, Fishnala and Chirico, hopefully going to try and utilise the gaps of Pordenone not having any left back or right back, and needed a bit more men in midfield, obviously because they've got 4 in midfield, 5 if you include the defensive midfielder. So to run you through the lineup, we're actually playing Salif Diallo in goal for the first time. Our goalkeepers haven't been having the best of times. Don't know whether that's just because Football Manager is very unfair with its ratings for goalkeepers, but I've been playing Mirko Catania, the youngster, as our first choice goalkeeper for the past 5 games that we've lost. So I think it's past 5 games. We've been playing him quite a bit anyway. So Salif Diallo, the other youth goalkeeper, comes into the squad today. He hasn't actually played for us all season, so it's a bit of a risk. Then right back we've got Anastasio, the loanee signing from Napoli. Got Priolo and Camigliano in centre back. Rapisada left back. Bifulco, Amadio and Zampano in the centre midfield. You may be wondering, where's Alvaro Gomez? Alvaro Gomez is in fact injured. He's out for another 7 to 11 days with a twisted knee. Another player injured is Ricardo Improta, who is our top scorer this season. He's out for 5 to 7 weeks with a dislocated shoulder. And as we already know, Jordan Roberts, the new signing, out for 3 months with one hamstring. So not the best times for us at the moment. Chirico and Fishnell, as I previously said, playing at the attacking midfield wide roles, and then Diego Vitrino up top by himself. So Pordenone 5-4 favourites today. They are sitting second bottom in the table. They've only had 2 wins all season, 6 draws and 8 losses. If we don't win today, this could be the start of trouble. Manuel Fishnella is our key man. Giorgio Piacentini is their key man as centre-back. I've heard his name before, I remember it from previous encounters with Pordenone. And as I've shown you already, the 2 formations, they are actually playing slightly different to how the predicted lineup said they would be. So this is going to be interesting. So we're going to be assertive in our team talk today. We're going to tell them that they've got to put in an improved performance today. I've motivated some of them, and then I'll do my passionate thing, which doesn't seem to be working anymore, so I might have to change it up. And let's get into the game. Majority of the team looking motivated or happy with the team talk. Anastasio with the ball on the right hand side, gives it to Chirico, hopefully comes back to Anastasio. Can he cross it in? Plays it back to Zampano, who's got lots of time and space, who shoots, and it's blocked. You may notice that I've got the match running a bit slower than normal. That's because I noticed last episode, just as Fishnella's got a chance, plays it back to Bifulco. I noticed last episode that I was kind of behind with making the calls for the commentary. So someone would have a shot and I wouldn't say it until about 5 minutes after it happened. Maybe not 5 minutes, a couple of seconds. But I've just slowed down the match engine a little bit just so I can commentate better, I guess. So Chirico wins the ball in the centre midfield, plays it forward to Fishnella. Fishnella looking for someone to pass to, plays a nice ball through to Amadio. Amadio advancing on goal, shoots, and it's saved by Rossin. Rapisada with a throw-in on the left-hand side to Zampano. Gets tackled by Giorgio. Giorgio takes it past Amadio, but Rapisada wins the ball back. Rapisada loses the ball again to Giorgio though, and then Zampano wins it back. Nice little battle in the centre midfield there. Nice ball to Chirico on the right-hand side, who cuts inside. Plays it out left to Rapisada, who's one of our better players this season, to be fair. Zampano now with the ball, advancing forward, trying to be his man, passes it to Bifulco. Bifulco, can he find a pass to Chirico? He does. Chirico shoots, saved by Rossin, and Fishnella's coming in, but Bonani clears it. Rossin with a free kick deep in the Pordenone half towards Zampano, heads it back to Vitrino. Now it's Chirico. Chirico advancing forward with the ball. Gets tackled by Giorgio. Giorgio plays it to Salomon, but Amadio intercepts well and Chirico wins it back. Now it's Amadio advancing down the right hand side for Alessandria now. Amadio, can he find a cross? There's only 2 men in the box. Plays it back to Bifulco instead. Bifulco with a lot of time to choose where to play this next pass. Advancing, moving left. Now it's Chirico. Fishnella through on goal. Fishnella shoots and it's 1-0 to Alessandria. Manuel Fishnella cutting in from the left hand side, getting his 5th goal of the season and putting Alessandria 1-0 up. It's half time and we are winning 1-0. Everyone's putting in a pretty good performance, to be fair. So we're going to passionately say I'm pleased with how things are going, keep it up. I'm going to have to take Zampano off though. His condition is awful. I really don't know what's happened. Maybe he's picked up a knock of some kind. We're going to bring on Marco Speziali, obviously the other centre midfield signing that I made alongside Alvaro Gomez. Marco Speziali not really getting as much of a chance as Gomez has, but this could be his time in the second half, in the final game before the winter break. Armando Anastasio's picked up a bit of a knock. He does seem to be recovering a bit better than I thought he would be. He was on 48% originally, now he's up to 63%, but we have got players that can come on for him, so we're going to actually bring on a youngster at right back, Raniero Masafra. coming in for his first game for us this season, I think. Another knock picked up, this time Manuel Fishnala, the attacking left midfielder. Pordenone obviously getting quite upset at the fact they've not had a shot yet, and we're bossing them in every single stat. 69 minutes gone, they've not had a shot. We're 66% of possession for us, they've only had 34%, and you can tell they're getting a bit angry. So Fishnala is coming off, and we're going to bring on Mikel Fabro for him. Corner with Chirico. Can he put a nice ball in? He can. It's headed away by the defender though. And Rapisada gets in there well and plays it towards Masafra, who shoots on his debut, and it's saved by Rossin. That would have been a nice way for him to introduce himself, the young man. Rapisada with a throw in on the left hand side to Vitrino. Plays it back to Rapisada. Can he cross a ball in? There's plenty of men up there in support with him. Rapisada cutting inside in the centre of the field. Now it's Fabro, the substitute. Mikel Fabro goes past the defender, shoots, saved by Rossin, and it's out for a corner. Still no shot from Pordenone yet in this game, and we've got another corner with Chirico. Crosses that in nicely by Fulco's coming in there, but Norton Okola heads that away, and Fabro picks that one up. Masafra with a throw in on the right hand side towards Bifulco. It's headed back to Masafra. Now Bifulco again finds Chirico in the box. Chirico plays it back out to Bifulco. Can he cross it in? He decides to play it to Masafra instead. Can he cross it in? He plays it to Chirico. Nice passing movement this. Mardio's coming in. Giorgio clears that, and Priola should collect it at the back for us. And bad news, we have another knock picked up by a player. Mikel Fabro has a damaged heel. But we've obviously used all our substitutions because lots of players have picked up knocks today. Coutinho takes the throw in, and there's the full-time whistle. Salif Diallo not having to do anything in goal today. He could have literally been sitting down on the ground playing on his phone for all he was needed. 0 shots on target from Pordenone. 0 shots at all from Pordenone. Man of the match today, Casimo Chirico with an 8.6. He got the assist for Fishnala's goal. Fishnala getting an 8 rating as well. Quite a few players on 7s. Very impressed. And that victory moves us up to 10th, which is a step closer to the top half of the table, obviously, which is our expectations. I can't believe those statistics. So out of the many players that picked up knocks in that last match, there's only one that's going to be out for an extended period of time, and that is Mikel Fabro, out with a damaged heel for between 11 and 14 days. But thankfully the next game isn't for 22 days, so he gets a nice break to recover from that injury, and it means that he doesn't really miss any game time. Just before we end this episode, I thought I'd let you know about 2 sales that are happening. So centre-back Ciro De Franco is moving to Spal of the Italian Serie B for an overall fee of £27,500, 8,250 initial, and then 19,000 over 48 months. He joins them on the 4th of January. And another sale, Alessandro Favalli. I did have a team meeting with the team during that bad run of games where we were losing all the time, and everyone but Favalli agreed that we ought to pull together. So if he doesn't want to pull together, he can buzz off, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's moving to Brescia for £130,000. Not bad, considering we signed both of these players on a free transfer. Nice to get a bit of money for them. So that is it for this episode. Next episode, we will be doing the Venezia game on the 3rd of March. So we've got about 7 or 8 games, I think, 7 games gap between now and then. And hopefully we can pick up some form off the back of this 1-0 victory. Obviously, we've got the winter break coming up, but if we can start winning games, I think we can still push for a playoff place. Obviously, it's 10th in Serie C. We need to be a little bit higher to meet expectation, but I really do just want to crack on and try and get up to Serie B. So next episode will be the game against Venezia, and there's also another reason. It's because they beat us 4-1 and we were at home earlier in the season, so it'd be nice to get a bit of payback on them. But like I said, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Feel free to leave a comment below. What do you think of my signings? What do you think of my sales? Anything like that. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed the video. And I'll see you next time.